Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Fantasy Football League podcast. I'm your host, the Imperial Gods, and I want you to do a couple things for me before we get into tonight's episode. Like, subscribe, and enjoy. Thank you, everybody.
They big mad cause I making moves, doing things they couldn't do or wouldn't do. That's why I run shit.
Hey! Hey, what's going on, my people? How y'all doing today? Give it up. We got a special guest in the building. It's your boy T-Dot.
Mm-hmm.
T-Dot coming out here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right now. Welcome to the More Than Fantasy Football League podcast. I am your host, the Imperial Gods. And today I got with me a special guest, my homie, my cousin, my best friend. His name is T Dot, and he has entered in the More Than Fantasy Football League podcast and blessed us with his presence. How you doing today, T Dot?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed. Like you said, it was
All
honored to be
right.
doing this with the day one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right,
dope.
right. Let me tell you, me and him go back. When we discovered each other when we was little, we realized that we were going to be best friends forever. It's been that way ever since. I could tell you, I had to bring him into fantasy football. He didn't want to believe me at first. You see that Bills thing on his shirt? Show it, T. Dot. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He was so obsessed with being a Bills fan that he couldn't imagine playing fantasy football.
yeah.
And then I told him, man, you got to get on this side of the world. You got to come and play. You would love it.
Yeah.
Nobody loves football like we love football. I mean, we watch sports together since we were 12 years old. So, and we watch games together, football and basketball. I mean, limitless hours when we were children. So, it's honored to be here right now with him, and happy he's here. And I want to, talk about him in Morning Fantasy and what he brings to Morning Fantasy and his, everything about Morning Fantasy. So, because this is why we're here, is Morning Fantasy to us. This is the Morning Fantasy League Football Podcast. And we're here to give you a different perspective, here to meet one of the players today, and it's T.Dot. T.I., tell us about Morning Fantasy and what you've been doing since you've been here.
Yeah. So first of all, I want to take a step back because, like you said, you had to get me into fantasy because I wasn't gonna do. I'm like, what is this thing? But like you said, we love sports, and I just, and then I got into some work league when I was there, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is what this thing is. And I think I hit it at the right time because I don't think I would have been able to do it when you and Rob and y'all were doing it, when y'all were going on the computer and all that.
Oh yeah, it was too much.
Yeah. When I got into it, it was on the phone, and that made it accessible.
Right.
And then when I tried, I'm like, okay, I could kind of see where this go.
Right.
Oh no, you'll call me, but you should do it. I don't know, I might get addicted to this thing. I don't know if I want to do this.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, all right, fine. You know what? I'll do it. And man, yeah, like you said, I think it's been like 9 years, which is crazy. Been doing it, being in more than a fantasy and loving the way it's just been growing and just getting bigger. We've been trying. Hey,
we try
this guy right here, the commish, he, we give him hell. Number one, just we're a competitive family, so everything is just like, what is this?
Always. Always. We want to win.
Yeah, we want to win. He's gonna try some new stuff every once in a while. So some stuff we've tried a lot of different things. I know you'll probably go into some of that stuff later on.
Right.
Love the league, and we still do a couple of things like the defensive player IDP that nobody else is doing. I tell them about it. Oh man, a whole different perspective on points and oh man.
I told you guys about lineage and how that works with More Than Fantasy, and T-Dot, he went and he branched out and he made his own league that he commissions. That's a part of More Than Fantasy, but because it has so many More Than Fantasy people who prior played into that league, so we've grown and we're looking to grow from here. Now, T-Dot. Let me tell you why his name is T-Dot. And this is a messed up story because this is an actual story. This happened. This happened. So it was I think it was his second year in the league. and I'm having one of the worst seasons ever. You know that type of season where you just can't get it together. You got a decent team, but you keep losing by 2 points, 3 points. That's where I was having. I was going on a mental breakdown until one night. Now, I was 1-6.
Monday night.
It was a Monday night.
Monday night. I
I was
remember
playing
vivid.
in T-Dot.
Yeah.
There wasn't T-Dot back then.
No, I don't even know what my name was. I think I was experimenting with stuff.
It was
So,
experiment because you were still new into the
yeah,
league.
Billy. I don't know what it was.
But you knew a lot about fantasies. I mean, a lot about players, so you knew what to do, and I could tell you were gonna be good at this thing from the beginning. So, all of a sudden, it's the last few seconds. I'm like, "Oh, man, I wanna get back on the winning side," and I went it says I win. I'm up by 1 point. I've won. The game's over, and I'm got my hands in the air. I'm like, "Yes." Man, it felt good just to get a W off. I was in a place of desperation, looking for this win in fantasy football, and I couldn't get it. So about 10 minutes went by. I just decided to go back and look at the score. Of course, you wanna,
Yeah,
be
yeah.
what you did in
Like, yeah, you
fantasy.
got to look at that a bunch of times. Like, damn, I
You
pulled
wanna
it
reach
off
it.
by 1 point, especially
Yo,
when you were
bro.
that close.
Yes, especially when it was that close. It was already said the game's over. All of a sudden, he goes up by 2, and I lost. And I'm trying to calculate the points.
Yeah,
Who got this 2?
yeah.
Where did this 2 come from? I couldn't believe it. I look up and I see that it came from his defense. His defense and special teams got 2 points. Well, it came from a sack. And this sack came from somebody that said T Dot, which is not a player. Where did this sack come from? What this is a phantom sack. Who? Where's T Dot? How are we scoring this? Where's the heavens? I've never seen T Dot get a sack to win a game ever. And he trolled me.
Oh my
Now, I
gosh.
was ready to blow up the league because
Oh my God.
I couldn't. I swear I was ready to quit that day. I could not believe that a person named T Dot came out the woodwork to be a player to get a point. Now it took me forever to research this. It was a team sack that they awarded the defense, and I've never seen a team
I
sack.
still didn't even know. And to this day,
It was a weird play
it was a
where
weird play.
they
I went back and I watched the game again. I'm like, yeah, this is right there. Go right there. Yep, he got a sack. And you like, no, oh my God. And then, I'm a jokester. So, it just, I mean, and
Right.
then you got to understand at this time he's a champion. I ain't won nothing yet. I think when I first came in the league, I went to the championship and lost. And then, I made the playoffs, but I never won nothing. Well, I'm like, yo, I'm hungry. I mean,
hungry.
and we'll get into
Right.
yeah, but I needed, I go like, hey, what if I lose? If I give you this game, what if it, because how it could go? Sometimes one game would be the difference if you get in the playoffs or not.
It is. It
I
is.
had people call, people from the league, because Imperial was so mad. He was, just let him, let's get him. He ain't win a couple games. Just let him, nah, man.
I was 1-7. I was 1-7 after that. But you know what? I made the playoffs.
Yes.
I came back to go 6-7 and made the playoffs on the last play of the season. I outpointed Tony. I forgot what his name was in the league, but I outpointed him to go 6-7.
Of course it was.
I went 5 straight wins to get into the playoffs. I was 1-7. You know how much heart that took? I was so mad I could not believe it.
Well, I'm proud of you. And I want to thank you for, giving me that. You motivated me to take that name on. I had a whole caricature and everything. It was a guy that looked like Mr. T, and I made him my logo, and he's my logo to this day.
Man,
I don't know, it's just one of those ESPN guys. He look like Mr. T. That's my name.
it's the biggest troll going, and I can't stand it. And it's against me that makes it even worse. And they give me hell. And I do a lot for this league, and I still get hell.
Oh,
Like I keep telling y'all, commissioners get all of the blame and
Mhm.
none of the praise
Mhm.
because they don't trust you, even if you're gonna. They don't trust you. They trust you to I'm gonna do the right thing, but they don't care. Everybody else is looking out for themselves in this world. And More Than Fantasy is no different in fantasy football. This is what we do. Now, T-Dot done had a lot of success since he's been here in 9 years. He's got, what do you got right now? Tell him about
I got a couple rings.
that.
I can't remember the number. Yeah, one. I got two. You know, I was trying to get to let me do the Birdman rub real quick. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Can't with you.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna tell you no more. But yeah, I was in the championship last year. Doughboy got me. He got me. Jalen Hurts. I love you, my Alabama boy. No, you ain't from Oklahoma. You from Alabama.
You know what? It happens.
Yeah.
I went to the Final Four. Final Four every year. It is what it is. And you went to a back-to-back, which was, you're the first person to go back-to-back other than me. You know, I went back-to-back and won.
Yeah, I wanted it.
Yeah, you went back-to-back and tried. I went to 3 straight one time. And, you know, I went to, you know, back-to-back before that. It was crazy. My 3 straight, I went 1 out of 3, though. So that was
three.
That was a
repeat.
That was a dominant time for me because I just knew I was getting in the Super Bowl every year. But I wasn't even going crazy at that point. Fantasy will make you crazy. Everybody knows that.
I mean, I remember again talking about the journey to being in fantasy when I first got into this league, and when you first catch that and you're so competitive. I remember waking up for the waiver wire multiple years, like every Thursday or Friday, whatever the thing
up
is.
At 5 for the waiver wire, 4 o'clock in the morning.
You look and see, did I get him? And then if you got him, or somebody else sniped him, the person that you think you're smart enough that nobody else knew that this person's still out on the waiver wire, waking up in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning to see if I got that guy, you know.
That's real though.
Yeah.
These are all facts. Imperial tell you, you know what I mean? If you're not crazy about this game, if you're not waking up in the morning and checking your waiver wire to see if you got that person that you wanted, if you ain't out here to get one of these, if you ain't out here to get one of these, if you don't want this, you know what I mean? Like we ain't even mentioned the money aspect of this stuff.
No.
Like that comes, but
it comes, yeah.
You know, this the earn the ring and the respect to let them know, because one of the hardest things you'll ever do in this world is win a fantasy football league championship in a good league. In this league. Yeah. Facts. Talk about it. More Than Fantasy. Talk about it.
Because, you know, I done been, like I said, I've done some, you know, work leagues and things like that. And then you got the guys that can really play. And then you got some people that don't even, you haven't even touched your roster. Oh, that's a big, by the way, that's a big no-no in our league. You're not playing next year.
You're not playing.
We've had a couple, they're gone.
We rotate. We only put it in the league. If you're not elite, if you're not going to come up to the plate and play, then you're not going to be here. That's why next year when we do this lottery, when we vet the players that want to play, we're going to make sure that we bring in quality players who are going to take it serious, who want to get on here and be a part of the podcast because it's more than fantasy. You know, and like I said, we're working on our 16th year of travel. And this year, our trip is in Phoenix. We're going to be watching the Seahawks versus the Cardinals. And this is just a random game. This is the beauty of fantasy football. Before fantasy football, I don't want to go watch the Cardinals versus... I don't want to go watch it.
Yeah.
I have no interest in it whatsoever. I have no stake in the game.
No reason to watch it.
Here's the thing. Even if I don't have people in that game when we go watch, I promise you I'm watching because I'm scouting or I'm doing something.
My God.
I'm doing something that relates me to that game, and I'm watching the fantasy aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm watching the game, I'm not just watching what's going on in football. I'm watching how it relates to fantasy in a whole.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the key to being an elite fantasy football player, that you have to watch the league in a whole.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't just watch the league sparingly. You can't
Nah.
just expect it to happen. You can't just put a roster out there and let it cook.
Nah. You always when boy, fantasy is like one of those. It's like a ego stroker, man. If you find that diamond in the rough, or you see that guy. I remember I watched Justin Herbert his first freshman year or his rookie year, and I don't think I really had a quarterback that year. I don't know why. I think I drafted one late and he was kind of sucky. I think I had Jared Goff when he was not that good, and watching Justin Herbert, and he's, man, okay, this guy can throw. I picked him up, man. That first year, rookie year.
Yeah, he
And
went
those
him.
are the type of things you could catch a guy again scouting, just watching, and that guy
Yeah.
could kind of run. Oh, this boy, all right.
You
Or
catch, yeah.
a tackler or a defensive player. I mean, how many this boy got some tackles? He got hustle.
And you feel ownership over that. You feel like you discovered him.
Yeah,
Like he's, you know what I mean? He was your personal discovery.
Yeah.
He owes you credit for discovering him
Yeah.
to be on your team.
yeah.
You just feel that that high.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean about that high.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful feeling to know. I picked up Saquon when he was a rookie.
Yeah.
I knew to pick him. I had Justin Jefferson when he was a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
I had
You grabbed him.
people. I mean, you got to know who your rookies are. You got to know who your vets are. You got to know what your strength of schedules are. And I'm putting out my next segment's going to be about mocking and just how I feel. And the thing about this podcast, which makes us different, we're not trying to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
We're not trying to give you the tips.
I'm not telling you nothing.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
It's in case because one of y'all might be hearing it and might like somebody I like.
but what we're trying to do is make you relate.
Right.
Relate to what we do because we know you go through it in your leagues, the good ones. Like I said, there's good leagues, there's bad leagues. There's all types of leagues. And this is a great league that I want you to relate to and that you can also look to build your league like it. Put the type of people in it that you need to be successful. Put the type of people that are going to come to play. Put the type of people that are going to mix it up. Like you gotta have we got people in the league that I know is gonna send a bad trade.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I
yeah.
need them to send those bad trades.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're there to send bad trades.
Yeah. It's a lot of
Because-
impatient people that, after week 2, they're like, "Oh, I'm done with him. I
Right.
can't."
You love yourself
Yeah.
until week 1.
Yeah.
I mean, until the reality hits.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you see on paper that you did in that draft, you think you're the man. Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Then nobody looks at the draft and say, oh, I drafted whack.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Nobody does that.
Yeah.
You might look at it and say, damn, I could have got more running back depth. I
Yeah.
could have got more wide receiver depth.
Right.
I look at it as, but nobody looks at it and says, oh no, this is what I did. Then that first week hits you in that reality check.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens in real football.
Yeah.
Because everybody goes into training camp. Nobody's in training camp right now saying, yo, you know what? We suck.
Yeah.
We gonna suck real bad.
Yeah.
Even the Cincinnati Bengals right now with that defense they got back there and no stars and no star power,
Mm-hmm.
they out there working. You think they're gonna be bad?
No, I know they.
Yeah. I don't know, man. They don't care. The Browns never care about it. The Jets. They went and got Justin Fields.
Yeah. Yes.
They
Yeah.
thought about winning.
Yeah.
I don't think they thought about winning nothing
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
him.
But,
He ain't
but
showing us
Justin,
nothing.
he ain't, you know what I mean? He might.
He might put
He
some
know
numbers
how to
up on the
run.
ground. But there's a difference between winning in fantasy and winning
Yeah.
in the real. So that's the difference. That's where the line gets blurred because fantasy is not about just a person who wins the game, and that's that we don't care. I don't care. I don't care who wins that game.
Now I still watch my Bills, and I am very, very serious about
Oh
them.
yes, he
That's
is.
the only team I care about really winning, but everybody else I don't care about.
Yeah,
I care less.
never cared.
And if my team does lose but I win, that's still a win for the week.
Well, you can have it. I'm all fantasy all
Yeah,
day,
he's
all
all
night. That's how I
Peter is
live.
all fantasy.
Yeah, all fantasy all day, all night. You know why? Because I was opening this podcast and I wanted to know what I was talking about. I wanted to come in here with a vision of fantasy and give it to you guys and give it to the world differently. So, you know, and that's why I'm on fantasy, and I'm more than just fantasy. You know, like I told you, we were going to Arizona. We're about to watch this game. It's going to be a random.
We gonna have some people.
Yeah, I don't even know who's playing that week. You know what? We haven't looked. What week? What week is that? Week what? What week is
Or
that?
maybe
Find
4
out
or
what
5.
week that is. I need to know what week that is because I need to peep. You need to peep the schedule of both
That's
leagues.
got to be 4 or 5 or something.
We need to peep the schedule.
Cause it was September, right?
Yeah, we need to.
Gotta be 3.
Okay,
Maybe
hold
3,
on.
3 or 4.
Hold on. Let me go to the scoreboard.
But you know the thing about us, as you look at that, you know, we're such you know, junkies. I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna have the kicker. You know, so because they bummed both of the teams, they're not gonna be too good. But you know what I'm saying? You could still get a lot of stuff out of it. And then you're gonna be at the game. We go, hey, you know what? For just the hell of it, since I'm at the game, I'm gonna get the kicker. Or somebody else, but yeah, I'm gonna get a defensive player for just this week.
Is
Or
that
whatever, so we can even it's even better when we watch the game. I
right?
don't know if I'm ready to start Kyler Murray. I don't know about that one, but yeah,
Check it
somebody. Or
Check it
maybe
out.
Marvin
Check it
Harrison
out.
will
If
wake
that's
up.
week 4.
Week 4.
I play flakes.
Perfect. Does that not always happen every time we go out of town? Every time.
Nah, that's a big game. That's a big game.
Yeah. That's two of the founders. The
Yeah.
two founders going at it. They both got a lot of championships, and best believe they count every time somebody win, and they hoping that the other one does not ever win another championship. Are y'all tied right now?
4.
Okay,
And
so y'all tied.
there's only one way this ends.
Yeah.
I win the next championship. There's no listen. I don't see anything else. There is no way that I'm going to allow this man to win another championship before I get 5. I will get 5.
Y'all really like Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah, for real.
Can't do without me. Kobe.
I'm getting 5 before. There is nothing else. I don't see another future that exists without me getting 5 before he gets it. Yeah, man.
We'll see.
I'm ready for this draft. But if that is week 4, what week is week 4? Let me look at this.
For all the matchups?
No, I just want to make sure that is week 4. If it is, it'd be great.
It's gotta be. I think it's 3 or 4 because I looked at the schedule a few times.
It'd be great if it was the week after, because I don't want to go through that.
And you know the worst part about that?
Relax there.
What am I?
You know?
Since I'm on the internet, you know, chat. You know what the worst thing about that is that, you know, that's a Thursday night game. That means whoever loses, and if they really playing each other, that means we got Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday together.
God, it is
Kumbaya. But it might be good. You know what?
week.
Actually, it's good. It's a good thing because it'll be Thursday. So
It's week 4.
actually, by the time we leave, this is perfect.
It really is week 4. How is it week 4? Why is it week 4? These
But this is
schedules
perfect.
are random. How is this week 4 that I'm playing this man during the trip? I got to be next. We living in the same Airbnb.
Yeah.
4 days playing each other.
But we're gonna leave in the morning, so I don't.
Yeah.
We won't know who, as long as nobody. I mean, unless y'all not gonna play anybody on Monday night.
I mean, it ain't no. I mean, I don't.
So y'all could leave on good terms, unless somebody getting blown out.
Ain't no beggars coming out of the Cardinals Seahawks game.
No. That's what you say.
There's some good players coming out of there. There's some fantasy players there. You know, there's a couple. Kenneth Walker might be playing. You know, you never know with him. He might be injured. You know, and then you got Marvin Harrison. We bounced back sophomore year.
Yep. McBride.
Kyler Murray is always a fantasy quarterback. If he starts getting numbers on the ground, somebody might be playing him.
Yep.
Who else we got going?
We got McBride.
Smith and Jigma. He's
Smith
the
and
biggest.
Jigma. Yeah, he's actually
he's probably gonna be the biggest.
There's no DK Metcalf, so
yeah, he's
that's all his show now.
The biggest. Yeah, it is his show. Yeah, he's a WR1.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean? He's going to be getting all the love right there. If somebody's got him during the trip and they're watching him live, they're going to be banking on him on Thursday night because you play him against the Cardinals.
Yeah. Which
I mean,
I
you play him anyway. He's a roster lock.
good.
He's a roster lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good. I
Yes.
mean,
That's
oh
gonna
my
it's gonna be
God!
a good game. It's a
And
rival.
I'm
It's a divisional game. It's
right. This
so
is
it's
our
gonna be
first
good.
Thursday night game.
Yeah.
We never been to a Thursday night game.
Nope.
So, you know, out in Phoenix, we're gonna be
Yeah.
out in Scottsdale, but we gotta go to Glendale for the game. That's where that's
But you know what? I'll be happy. So the last couple trips we did were open air in Florida, and
at.
it was just too
Right.
hot.
It's just
It's
too hot.
too
Yeah,
hot.
I'm
So
out in Texas. They up in New York. It's a different type of hot.
yeah, that's different.
It really
That's
is.
different.
It really is.
Yeah, yeah.
It
And
really is.
man, we were over there. We got the slushies, and we trying to cool off, and it just melt, turn to syrup as soon as we get them. I'm
I
like,
ain't even
y'all do this every week? Y'all be in here with y'all Bucks jerseys on?
Yeah, we did go to Tampa and almost died in the heat.
My
It was
God.
real. But you know that it was a good time, man. I mean, every time we go to the city. We took a boat ride out there, you know, on the
Yeah,
water. We had some good time, had some good food. We make sure we get good food when we're out. That's a good time. I mean, the draft is a good time. We always have good food at the draft. We're up till 1 in the morning and a trade happens
yeah,
before a game happens, which is
yeah.
crazy. Like these guys are negotiating trades from
Oh,
the pick.
man.
I can't
Right after
believe it.
the draft is over.
Right after the draft is over. Like,
So,
what are we doing?
right
You know
after
what I
the
mean?
draft.
You know, I told him we got to bring the DW Mustangs on here
Oh,
so
yeah,
they
yeah.
can
Oh,
understand
man.
how funny he is because,
Oh,
you know, if he can hear me and we're going back and forth, it's going to
we
be
gonna
fun.
get him a headset?
Yeah, we
It could
might as
be
well
all
get him a
set.
headset or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I'm gonna do live interviews from the draft, you know, so it's gonna be cool. We are hosting the draft this year in New York at our Doughboy spot,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's gonna be cool.
Nice is a nice spot. Y'all yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Right,
And then the thing about our drafts, so this is the crown jewel. So more than fantasy is at the end, but typically there's at least another two drafts that happen before
prior.
we
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this
yeah,
draft. So it's a lot of mental gymnastics because sometimes you have an overlap of some guys that are in my league as well that are in this league. And so, you
yeah.
gotta that's another part. It's a game with it was there's like a strategy where it's like, okay, I'm doing it this way, but I may not, or I may want to throw somebody off because when I draft in this league, I'm going to do somebody different, do it this way,
Right,
and then that's tiring. 2 to 3 drafts back. I think we do an hour, space them out, an hour
right.
draft, an hour, but that's a lot of mental. You finish, you're like, oh, all right, and then, we talk, we eat,
Taxing.
drink, and then,
It's taxing. It really
yeah,
is taxing.
yeah,
Yeah, it gets there. You got to get in the right headspace because
yeah.
drafting it's an art, and if you learn to draft, I mean, I I gotta go in for me this year, yeah, and I mean that where I need to stop playing with people. Like
Expound.
like I really play with people. Like I play with people's emotions. I try to, you know, snipe them early. I try to make them feel uncomfortable when they draft next to me. And guess who drafts next to me this year?
I'm trying to put all the T-Dot voodoo on
Yeah, there
them.
will be no voodoo. Drafting
But
next
it's gonna be tough
listen,
because I hate it. You don't want to trade with somebody? We do allow that. If you want
yeah.
to trade with somebody,
Yeah,
I'm
to get out of the spot. We do allow that. So if you do want to trade your spot and don't want to draft where you're drafting, you go ahead and move. And it's between you and your owner, the other owner, on what you want to do as far as making those adjustments. We offer a lot in this league, and it's more than just fantasy. It's camaraderie, like I always like to say. And T Dot brings a lot of that into this. He's an amazing, amazing, amazing player, and he's very competitive. He wants to win. He's shown up over the last couple years, going to the last two championships.
on this way to number 3. Keep
He's
going.
not going. If he goes to three, he's facing me. We are.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
are.
okay. I'm with it. We are in different divisions,
Oh, you hold
so
on. You in the other division?
I am in the other division.
Yo, our division is crazy.
Yeah, our division crazy.
It's crazy. It's me, Doe. I got Flakes over there, and
Is Trench in that one?
yeah, Trenches is over there, and Mustangs doesn't miss the playoffs. He has not missed the playoffs. He has not missed it. It's crazy. Yeah, but you're a big reason why we are successful in this league and why we've done what we've done. And bringing you in has been definitely added plus to what we do here at More Than Fantasy. And I want to thank you for everything you've done, and thank you for coming on out. And here at More Than Fantasy, we will give you applause for being a part of us. Yeah, we're gonna head to high note, go on out. Thank you. Give your last notes, T. Dot. Tell them how you feel.
I'm trying to come up with a new thing. If I should just like make a new hand signal, like a T dot or dot T something. Trying to have some type of thing with it.
There's always something with this guy. All right, Matt. Well, thank you for coming out again. And one more applause for you on your way out. It's been a blessing, man. Okay, don't.
Birdman rubbed on the way out. Birdman rubbed on the way out.